Okay. So week 4 is over. We're going into week 5. We're going to be working our way from the bottom to the top. And as always, Xander has to start because he has a random tier with the Bears on the bottom. And this is Xander's on the right. This is mine on the left. All right, Xander, start with your Bears tier.
What do you mean? Why do I always have to start?
Because you have an extra tier.
You could start whenever. Just need to talk about my Bears sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Bears had a bye. You know.
Best they've looked all year.
Didn't lose. Didn't win. Goodbye. A lot of injuries. A lot of people hopefully coming back for our Monday night game. TJ Edwards hopefully coming back. Kyler, this hamstring has been something. They've at the start of the year, they were like brushing it off. This dude's missed the first 4 weeks. Should have just been on IR. Kyler Gordon with a hamstring. TJ Edwards, I forget what he was dealing with, but he hasn't played a fucking snap yet this year. And then who else? They have a lot of other injuries. Darnell Wright didn't play. Austin Booker, he was on IR. Hopefully he's back because we could use some pass rush. That's for damn sure. Oda Bingo, whatever the fuck that guy's name, bum ass Colts player we signed. He's not doing shit.
So you moving him?
No, they'll be staying here. We could get some discussions after this week though.
Awesome. All right, number one.
Wait, okay. Did you want to go?
No, I want you to do it. I was just saying, number 1 pick tier for you.
There's no need for that. Titans, still the worst team in the league by far. Not even close, some would say.
Okay. Interesting.
No, I don't think they're the like, bro. The shit that happened for them to win that game. Holy fuck, man. I don't know. This team is not good. The Cardinals just didn't want to win the game, so they're not going to be moving at all. I don't think there was anything bright either from that game, except for maybe their defense. But yeah, this is not a good team. Panthers. Let me bring up these games, man. They got killed, didn't they?
That's what you think. They
No,
led the greatest comeback of the year.
Yeah, that weird ass game.
That's 2 back-to-back weird games.
Bro, like it was a weird Sunday. Still don't have much faith in Bryce. Bryce is kind of whatever. Rico Dowdle had fucking legacy game. He put the team on his back, and yeah, I don't really know how they won this game. It's not like Tua even played bad either. But I don't know. I guess Devon A-Chain didn't really get going, but I guess their defense was bend don't break, but still. I don't know. I don't even remember this game. I just know Rico had a sick day. Saints. All these teams suck, man.
What do you mean?
Teams are actually all ass. Cause like, how are these teams winning?
Yeah, your number 1 pick contention tier. 3 of them won.
How are they winning, bro? Like, does that mean the Chargers are ass?
Maybe.
Even more ass?
Maybe.
No, I think I don't know, because they played well against the Bills, and then I think the Giants got their little dopamine hit for a rookie QB start and got their win, and then they came back down to earth a little bit. But I think the Saints, as bad as everybody says they are, they're gonna take a game off anybody type of situation. I know it's the Giants, so it's not like that, but like the Bills, that almost happened. I could see them just taking weird games off people this year. I don't think they're gonna get past like 5-6 wins, but they're gonna have a couple, and they're gonna be like, how the fuck did the Saints win that game?
I mean,
it was 2 bad teams. Jackson Dart played terrible. Saints defense played good. Jackson literally couldn't get anything going. Scatterboo didn't get going. I mean, that's all they need Rattler to do too. Is Rattler just needs to not play like ass, not turn the ball over. Raheed Shaheed, legacy, goat. We'll just drop it in a bucket for him.
I actually need you to look up Rattler's stats. Rattler's actually put on a decent year. Yeah, look at his stats over the year. He's actually put up a decent season, especially for how horrendous the Saints team is.
Isn't it crazy that this is his first win in his career?
That is crazy. That is crazy. Did you see the stat where it's
That is
like
just insane.
the first win since like 1998 by a Saints or by a QB drafted by the Saints to win on the Saints or something like that? Because Drew
I did
Brees
not
was
see that
drafted by
stat.
the Chargers and he played in like 2005 or something like that. And then before that, they were just horrendous.
Yeah. Hey, props to Rattler.
Aren't
Props
those
to
decent
Rattler.
stats? They're not bad.
He's not playing awful. He's having a young Caleb Williams career, it looks like. Just don't turn the ball over.
Worst team
They
though.
can't blame you. The way worse team.
way worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could. I, I don't see it happening, but you never know. Maybe they can get a couple wins under their belt. Maybe they can hit the 6 to 8, but it'll probably be like 4 to 5.
It's a weak division
Dolphins.
too.
Yeah, Dolphins are they're something else, man.
That's all you got for the Dolphins is they're just the Dolphins. You know that's fair. Did maybe his internet's died?
A-Chain really didn't get anything going. Tua didn't look terrible. That was probably one of Tua's better games of the year. But they just didn't come out with a win.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm not moving anybody down. These teams all suck still, respectfully.
All right.
Good wins though by the Titans and Saints, I guess.
Yeah. No, not a bad win, or not bad wins. For now, my number one pick contentions. I still think this Jets team is just the worst team in the league. Their best player by performance so far this year is Justin Fields, which that should have meant this team was making the playoffs if their players were playing, as expected. The defense is bad. I think Brees is playing fine. I think Garrett Wilson's playing fine, but this defense is playing so bad that the offense can't keep up with how bad they're playing, which is just not what you expect with a Jets team. And then they have a defensive-minded head coach in Aaron Glenn, and it just looks terrible. So yeah, this Jets team staying as number one pick contention. They'll probably, I might even add them into their own tier because I think this team is just far and away the worst. Titans, I think this Titans team is also really bad. Should they have won that game? Absolutely not. Very few positives to say about the game. This is the classic, Titans didn't win the game. The Cardinals lost it. They're still one of the worst teams in the league. Saints, I agree with you. I think the Saints team is pretty surprising. Kamara still looks like a solid running back. Olave, when he's not injured, looks good. Rashid Shaheed is a really good wide receiver too. Just an absolute deep threat machine. They have a surprise factor with Taysom Hill also. Their tight end Juwan is also a beast. Their defense just has to not be horrendous. And then Rattler just has to continue to not turn the ball over. The only time they actually got blown out was playing against the Seahawks when their defense played not even that bad. It was their special teams. Their special teams was horrendous against Seattle. Yeah, not horrible. I think there's something to be said about them not being in number one pick contention. I struggle to see them winning a lot of games, but I really don't think they're the worst team. But they're gonna have to stay down here because somebody's got to be fighting for those bottom teams. And with that, Miami staying in the bottom tier. This is not a team that's gonna be winning many games. I think they've taken a pretty big step back. Even from the last couple weeks, this is a poorly ran team, I think, all around. And I don't even think a lot of it is on Mike McDaniels. I think they're just a sloppy team, and maybe he's lost the locker room or something. But yeah, like you said, Tua didn't even play bad. Waddle actually looked good as a number one. Their defense is just kind of not very good. And maybe it is just coaching, or the team is just not sold on Mike McDaniel anymore. Whatever it is, this team is still just going to fail. And then Bengals. I'm going to actually move the Bengals all the way down to this second to worst spot. I mean, this team is just
You're a hater.
This team is so bad. It is embarrassing. Like, I would rather watch a Jets game than a Bengals game, because at least I can watch Justin Fields play. This Bengals team has zero positives. Like, even watching like Jamar Chase, who's great, he is just hamstringed by having Jake Browning with a defender in his face after 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, disgusting. What am I taking?
Titans or Bengals right now. They play Monday night. Who you taking?
They're a Monday night game?
They're on a Monday. No.
Oh.
It's a hypothetical. No, it's just a
hypothetical. I thought they were the Monday night game. I was going to say, that's a banger.
You got Titans and Bengals in prime.
You had me
right
excited. I wanted to see that game. I'd take the Titans. I think the Titans defense is like Jeffrey Simmons, this Titans defense. I think it's good enough.
They literally have one of the worst pass rushes in the league.
Jeffrey Simmons isn't. Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons isn't much of a pass rusher, but he's really good at stopping Chase Brown, who's going to look continuously worse. And then,
yeah, because Chase Brown needs all the help to stop him. Apparently, fuck. Put the Bears O-line in there.
O-line is stopping him. Yeah, I would take the Titans, but it would be a banger game.
That's crazy.
I actually want to watch that one. Not the worst. Panthers, yeah, still a fine team. I mean, they're a bad team, but they're kind of okay. Bryce Young has some spots of being fine. Dowdle looked good. Like maybe the O-line is just like an above average run blocking unit, because Chuba Hubbard looks really good behind this line. Dowdle looked really good behind this line. It also could just be they've played a few bad teams and it makes them look a little bit better. But this Panthers team is really not that bad. They just filled a couple of those holes on the defense. Like, they have a couple standout players on the defense, but for the most part, that defense is just super underwhelming. But yeah, not the worst. Cleveland. I don't know how they even lost that game. They probably should have won.
There with you.
So, I don't know, man.
Penalties.
Dylan Gabriel did not look very good. They did have a ton of penalties
at bad times.
Ton of penalties. Honestly, Myles Garrett looked like he got shut down also by Darisaw, which was really cool to see as a Vikings fan. And yeah, Dylan Gabriel looks average, I guess. A lot of short yardage plays.
Fine compared to your defense.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we still have a few injuries, so but yeah, I think Dylan Gabriel looks fine. No issues with him. Not the worst for Cleveland. And with I definitely think I'll move him up to the top of this tier. Maybe I move him into the mediocre at best, but I think they're pretty far and away like top of the bottom 10. The Cardinals. I mean, the same way that it looks like Mike McDaniels has lost the locker room with Miami, it looks like the team is just not sold on Gannon. And Gannon's blow up on DeMercado is not going to help. This is a team that's losing. DeMercado is going to be now demoralized. You have no other running backs. Your defense doesn't look very good. Kyler is just horrendous. McBride,
Michael Carter there.
Yeah, they have Michael Carter. McBride and Mitsubishi Marv are looking like surprisingly pretty good for how bad the rest of this team is, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gannon gets fired soon. And I would be surprised if this Cardinals team just kind of blows up. Giants. Jackson Dart took a massive step back this week. Did not look very good against that Saints defense, which, I mean, to be fair, I guess the Saints defense hasn't really been that bad so far this year, other than maybe you could argue the Seattle game where Darnold just didn't miss a pass or something, or like 2 passes. But I mean, if you're trying to win games as a Giants fan, your defense has to be the ones winning you games. So far, the defense has gotten blown out by the Cowboys, or blown up by the Cowboys, and then somehow the Saints are dropping 26 on you. If your defense isn't keeping teams under 20, this offense isn't good enough to score more than 20. So that's the biggest issue with this Giants team.
I mean,
and losing Neighbors. Losing Neighbors is also massive. Having a rookie QB with a very, very reliable number 1 is massive. Losing that out, only having what? Who's their one now? Wandale. Yeah, that's tough.
Wandale Robinson.
I am gonna move him down though because I do think losing Neighbors will kill this team. What do you got for bad?
I'll start with Giants, and like he was saying, what was that? Bob. They did have a 90-yard fumble recovery, and then one Shaheed bomb. Other than that, bunch of field goals. So
That's fair.
I mean, defense wasn't like terrible, but
I mean, Rattler was
understand.
22 of
The
29.
offense was just yeah. That's not even that great though. Okay, that's good.
What?
Okay, that's good. That's good, but it's not. 22, 21 for 31. 21 for 31. Actually, I don't know where you're reading your shit.
I didn't have it in front of me. That's what I thought it was.
225. I mean, like, yeah, he played fine. Like, that's fine. But Jackson Dart, yeah, just massive step back. Trying to remember those two picks. I think one of them was like tipped, but Scadaboo didn't look great. Dart didn't look great, and they just literally got nothing going for this offense. So yeah, if that's not happening, no one else is gonna do it. Like you said, Malik out, Theo Johnson at tight end. Like, I don't know. Jalen Hyatt's just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Is he still on that team?
He is, but
He is.
He is not running routes.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of sad. Those Tennessee bums. I think I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna keep them at bad for now, but I think they can easily fall into the number 1 pick discussion. Jets.
You have to do it. There's no way you're keeping them in bad. Not number 1 pick.
My Justin Field led Jets have not looked good. Have not looked good. That's a good Dallas team though. But yeah, I don't know. This defense might be bottom 5 in the league. I can say it. We'll say it. That defense was supposed to be their strong suit. But gee willikers, they look fucking terrible. I don't know what it is. They have the pieces. They have a defensive-minded head coach. Like, what's going on here? What's not meshing? They're 0-5. They're moving down, sadly. Justin Fields hasn't even looked god-awful, but
Hey, he's looked good.
maybe he's not a winner. Maybe he's not a winner. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I feel so bad, but yeah, this team is not the worst in the league. Put them right here. Oh, why are the Panthers over
I
there?
was just say, how do you have the Panthers as the worst in the
Settle
league?
down, settle down, settle down. There we go. That looks perfect. Yeah, I don't know. 0-5, not a great start to Justin Fields' Jets time. Giants already did. We'll stay there for now. Bengals. I mean, there's too many teams to have
There's
down
so
here,
many
man.
bad teams.
Same thing as the Giants. Probably just keep them here for now, but they can easily move there. But yeah, there's literally like you can't even really hate on Jake Browning. You
No.
really can't. Like, does he look terrible at times? Yeah, but brother, what is he working with? And Chase Brown is just having maybe the biggest fall off from one year to another, like in history. But could just be the line too. Like, yeah. Whoever said, yeah, let's pay these 2 wide receivers. Let's pay our quarterback. Let's pay our 1 DN line. Nah, we'll find them. We'll find them off the streets. Don't worry. I don't know. They need to reconstruct this team a little bit, maybe. I mean, they kept it somewhat close. I don't know. Those are mainly like garbage time touchdowns, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think anybody ever thought they'd have a chance against the Lions, but how many sacks they have?
The Bengals?
Oh, the Bengals only allowed 2 sacks. Wait, they had more sacks than the Lions this game.
W, did they win?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, I don't know. That team's not gonna. Yeah, that team's never gonna win it all, even when Burrow comes back without an O-line. Which is, how it goes for most teams. You start in the trenches, and the Bengals might have done the complete opposite, so they're gonna stick in bad. Mediocre teams at best. this Raiders team might be one of the worst teams in the league to watch on offense. Holy fuck. Geno Smith is I guarantee we see a Kenny Pickett start this week. I think now's the time. Cause G Williker.
He has like 11 picks in 5 games, and even one of the games, the Commanders didn't even pick him off once.
Yeah. If Kenny's not starting this week, he'll be starting next week.
And that's crazy.
Yeah. They need to do something. Cause you have this nice golden fucking first round pick in your backfield who's shown signs of just being an absolute fucking dog. But boy, is this quarterback just selling him down the fucking river, along with his O-line. The O-line has looked so inconsistent.
Yes.
Like in the Bears game, like they'd either create these big ass holes or we'd have like 2 or 3 guys through beating Gene T before the fucking line of scrimmage. But I don't know if that's like because of the Jackson Powers thing. They moved him to guard and then that rookie at center. Or maybe they have some injuries. I don't know if Colton Miller's there or injured or playing. Maybe they're just not meshing, but a lot of inconsistencies. Thought that line would be better than it is, but not Bengals level, but yeah. And then defense, Max Crosby, heart and soul of that team. Their defense is doing their best. Let's just say that. They're trying, but I don't know. I feel like it's getting into one of those things where it's like, kind of like how the Bears defense was the other year, where it's just like your offense is so bad, like you're just fucking defeated at that point. Because as I said, I don't think they have bad pieces, but yeah, I don't know. I just got boat raced by the Colts. But the Colts are a good team, you know, right, guys?
Yeah.
Colts are a good team, but yeah, that's probably gonna be one of their worst losses of the year. So we'll see what Pete Carroll does about that. Cardinals, this is just a dog shit team. Completely agree with Gannon losing the locker room. I don't think. Nah, he'll definitely be fired mid-year. I feel like. I don't know. It's so weird to fire a coach mid-year. Like, sometimes you just have to. And then I like just starting fresh, like, during the offseason. Because then, like, what if this interim guy comes in and then fucking starts winning or whatever, or, like, gets the locker room, blah, 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 this and that. And then guess what? He's a dog shit coach, though. But, oh, you guys should just make him the head coach for next year. Like that shit with fucking Pierce or whatever at the Raiders, and then that guy just did nothing last year. Or whatever the fuck happened. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, Gannon's probably gone no matter what by the end of the year. Yeah, this is just one of the worst franchises in the league, so I don't know. They can't get anything going. They've had nothing positive since Kurt Warner and Carson Palmer. Those were the good old days. I think Marv's just still inconsistent. Yeah, you think so? 2 quarterbacks worth couple 9 figures?
Wait, just trade Kyler for Kirk straight up.
Straight up? Kyler and Penis?
Who says no? Who says no?
Yeah, who says no? I don't know. Texans team, congrats. You beat the Ravens without Lamar. Yeah, you're staying right here. Like Stroud didn't even have to look that great. Woody Marks is a bum.
Oh jeez.
Defense. Hey, you guys looked really good against Cooper Rush in that offense. I don't know. I mean, it was in Baltimore. They went in. They stomped them. Simple as that. Good win, I guess. You can only play who's on your schedule. Can't control who's injured. Which they needed that win. So good for them. Need to see a lot more though. And then Browns. I still like the Browns. Dylan Gabriel definitely looked better than Joe Flacco ran Browns. Maybe give him a few weeks. Maybe he'll slowly but surely get better. Quinshon Judkins still a fucking dog. Dude's dropping 100 every week basically. You still have Myles Garrett in that defense. Yeah, they should have won. Penalties sucked, and Carson Wentz didn't turn the ball over. So, guess how they lost?
Oh,
Wentz didn't throw the game away. Yeah, I think they'll still just be a mediocre team, and like the Saints, they'll take games off pretty easily off teams that they're not favored to win a lot of times. Oh, that was a good dub. That was a good dub. Go ahead.
Raiders. Yeah, I'm gonna move the Raiders down. This team is. I mean, I thought they were gonna be bad coming into the year. They're even worse than I thought. Like I thought they would be like miss the playoffs, be bad. This team is worse than I expected. This offensive line is horrendous. Gino is a bottom 3 QB in the league. Um, outside of I think this defense is also pretty underwhelming. Outside of Max Crosby, I think they're not really playing too well. Yeah, I mean, very, very few positives for the Raiders. And I'm kind of worried about that Pete Carroll signing too. Yeah, I don't know. Not many things that I'm excited for the Raiders, other than like Gene T. Houston, you beat the team in front of you. You beat the Ravens, who didn't have Lamar. I mean, you looked good doing it, which is good, especially when they've had so many question marks the previous 4 weeks. So that's good. Woody looked really bad. Chubb looked good again. I think you need a little bit more consistency at running back, especially against such a horrendous D line that the Ravens have. But you won, so W. Falcons staying where they are, mediocre at best. Bye week, W. And then the Bears bye week staying where you are, W.
Getting healthy, W.
Yeah, getting healthy, W. Penix, getting a week of not throwing the ball, W.
W for Atlanta fans.
Patriots, really good dub in against Buffalo. It's a division game, so there's always going to be tight games. But I mean, you have to shout out how well Drake May looks. And I said this earlier. My only issue with this Patriots team is they just keep giving Ramondre the ball, and I think Ramondre has proven time and time again that he is a good running back who will fumble the ball at least once a game if he gets enough touches. I think they kind of just need to give the ball to Trevion Henderson and just let him do something with it, because there's no way he's fumbling like that. Yeah, I'm gonna move him up. I think because of this division, they're almost guaranteed 4 wins. Because of how bad the Dolphins and the Jets look. It's such a horrendous 2 teams. And going into the year, they had one of the weakest schedules. So that's really good for this team. I don't know if that's changed. I haven't looked since like the updated it, but like going into this year, they had one of the weakest schedules. But I'm going to move them into potential wild cards. Combining that with how weak the AFC is overall, this Patriots team is primed for making it into the playoffs and maybe even winning a game. Pittsburgh. Kind of set up into a perfect spot. Is this a very good team? No, not really at all. But they're kind of getting just gifted a potential playoff spot. Still somehow not even favored to win that division by the sports books, which is crazy. How are you not favored to win this division? Yeah, I mean, they definitely could make the playoffs, but they'll lose first round pretty easily. Cowboys.
Damn.
I kind of like this Cowboys team. I think Dak is playing like a top 5
Top 3
QB in the league, maybe even a little bit higher. He is playing phenomenally. I think George Pickens also, I don't know if it's just like going to a pass heavy offense like Dallas from a run heavy offense in Pittsburgh. If this just kind of invigorated him to not like try more, because it's not like he wasn't trying in Pittsburgh, but he just looks a lot better, and he looks just rejuvenated on this offense. Javante's the same way, where he just looks phenomenal. The O-line looks pretty good. Defense, I mean, is this a good defense? No. But I do think this defense does get takeaways, and they can get takeaways, and they've shown they've been able to get takeaways. They kind of just have to get back to that if they want to take games off of like the better teams. This was their they played Green Bay this week, right? They went to, what was it?
What? That was the week before. They played the Jets.
Oh yeah, they played the Jets and they just smoked the Jets. It was a good win this week. Yeah, W for the Cowboys. Can you
Oh,
even
Dak
move
only
him
had
up
18
though?
completions. He was 18 for 29, 237, 4 touchdowns.
Dak?
Yeah.
Um, I don't even know if I can
Do
move
it.
him up. I don't think I can move him up,
Yeah, see
unfortunately.
another week or two. I respect it.
Um, what do you mean, Agar? I moved him up. They were moved up. Next up, Broncos. I don't remember this game. I know they won, but I don't remember the game and what happened.
Broncos and Eagles.
Uh, this was. Yeah, I didn't really watch much of this game, so yeah, not too
Dominant
much
second
to
half.
say over this one. Bo did look better than he did in weeks past. Positive. But yeah, I mean, you're winning against one of the best teams in the league. I mean, especially with how weak the AFC is, this is just massive for them. And then Minnesota. Yeah, we're staying where we are. We beat Cleveland. W. Awesome.
Dub.
Beating Cleveland
W.
is a good spot. Yeah, but we're probably still gonna make the playoffs. Unless and maybe we become like a fringe 7th seed or something, but.
The playoffs.
All right,
Sorry.
you're up. Who's missing the playoffs?
What am I on? Missing playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Might move the Falcons down even though they're on a bye. Fucking hate penis. Falcons bye, stay where they are. Vikings, stay where they are. Wentz didn't have a Carson Wentz experience and he won the game.
And
Simple as
Darisaw's a
that.
beast.
The line definitely didn't look as bad as everybody. Like, obviously, it's not your health.
It should have been worse.
It should have been. I thought it was going to be a disaster.
Blake Brandel might be the
But-
center of the future for us.
Okay, settle down. They held their own. That like left guard rookie that had a couple, penalties. Better than that, I don't remember anything too bad. Yeah, stay where you are. I don't think you can move up or down. We shall see. Hey, you went to Europe, came back with 1-1 record. I think you're happy with that. Not bad. Had to stay over there too. Are you on a bye? You're on a
Yep.
bye this week, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
want to
So
buy.
had to probably. So they'll be here for the next week also. Patriots. Phew. Boy, Vrabel's getting that defense going. That defense is looking good. Went into half like what 3-3, I believe.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring
Close
game in the first.
second half. I fucking fell asleep sadly. Yeah, it was 3-3 going into half. No, it was 6-3 Patriots going into half. Yeah, Vrabel has that. Vrabel has that defense humming now. This is gonna be a scary team. Like you said with Ramondre, don't know why he's still getting touches. Gibson got injured, I'm pretty sure, right? In the first half.
I actually
Gibson
don't know.
got injured. I'm pretty sure Gibson got injured. And Ramondre was still somehow getting touches. Gibson died. All right. Yeah. Henderson needs to. Yeah, he's done for the year. Okay. Yeah. If Henderson's not getting majority of these carries, I don't know what to say. He is laying the meat on someone in that fucking office, whatever facility. I don't know what's going on. They look good though. I'm not gonna move him up because I'm a hater still. But if they could keep showing that, they could easily make the playoffs. Still a tough division with the Bills in it. The Bills are gonna rack up their wins, but they could easily make a wild card. They just gotta show me more,
A little more.
Commanders. Who do the Commanders play?
Chargers.
Played the Chargers. Didn't watch this game at all.
They
Chargers
won.
are just dog shit. Surprised Jane Daniels is still able to walk. We'll change that next week. Don't worry. Good dub by them. I still they probably could have put Mariota in and won this game, but I'll have them in potential wild cards for now. And no, I'm not. They're gonna stay here. Next week, big
Hater.
game next week.
Hater.
big, absolute hater of this whole row, honestly, except for the Cowboys. Yeah. JCM had a really good game, huh?
Yes, he did.
Sheesh.
Yes, he did.
Sheesh. If they can get consistency out of him, they'll be really good for them. But we'll see. He'll probably kill us next week, probably. Because boy, do we have a rush defense. Big Monday night game.
Yeah, Gene T and the Raiders were running all over you. Can't wait to see what JCM does.
Settle down.
I'm just saying.
Damn. Broncos and good dub. Hey, the one time I'll cheer for you this year. That's for damn sure. Ingram looked good. Good to see Ingram settle into that offense. If they can get him going, they'll be really good for Bo in that offense. Cortland Sutton still looking good. Like you said, that was probably one of Bo's best games of the year, I'd say.
Hard to
And
not be his best.
Their defense looked amazing. Holding the Eagles only 17 and then only hold them to 7 for that second half. Just shut them out in the fourth. So great game by their defense. There's Zach Allen. Zach Allen's a dog. Bonito's a fucking that D line is so fucking good. It is
That's
absolutely
secondary
insane.
too.
PS2 in the back,
yeah.
so that's a good team. I'm gonna move them up. I'll move them up. Let me potential wild cards. This AFC West is kind of a shit show. I'll say it. It has turned into a hodgepodge of I don't know who's gonna come out of it, but it'll be fun to watch towards the end of the year probably. So, good win by them regardless though. Fuck the Eagles. Cowboys. Hey, 2-1-1. 2-1-1. That's more wins than losses. That's all I'm saying. Put them in the wild card for me. I'm a Dak believer. Dak for MVP this year. I've been saying it. I haven't been saying it, but I'm saying it now. I think Dak might be the greatest QB in the league right now. He sure as hell is playing like it without CeeDee Lamb either. So, hey, you got what's this dude's name, bro? Who fucking just had a day? Flurney,
yeah.
Flournoy,
Flournoy is something like that.
Dak can do it with anybody, buddy. It don't
Anybody,
matter
buddy.
who. Pick him up off the street. Good for Dak. Defense, like I said, they had 5 sacks. So, hey, if we can get pressure, that defense won't be as bad as it is, and that's how where you have your overpaid cornerbacks come in, because they're both pretty much ball hawk cornerbacks, like
Yep.
you said. Diggs is high risk, high reward. So if they get pressure and force turnovers, hey, Dak will take care of the rest. You don't even have to fucking worry. So I'm liking what I see out of that team. Only loss of the year? Let me check. Oh my God, the Bears killed them. Oh. Hey, Bears team might be good. Potential wild cards. Move these. It's still me. Move these 2 up. Packers bye week. I think it was a good time for the bye week, because LaFleur needs to get that shit together over there. Coming off a tie, the way they tied and the way that game ended.
Dallas lost to
and
Philly
you
also.
Get into the groove of things. Are they 2-2-1? Why did I
Yeah.
just read 2-1-1? Was that the Packers I read?
Maybe.
No, because the Packers are. I'm confused.
Packers are 2-1-1, right? Yeah. No.
Where are the Cowboys, bro?
Cowboys are 2-2-1.
2-2-1. Why did I read 2-1-1?
Yeah,
I'm blind.
Green Bay's
Don't mind
2-1-1.
me. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I said that then. Packers though, coming off a bye, they have a little pick-me-up game, so
Who do they play?
perfect for them. The Bengals.
That'll be a tough one. I'm excited to watch that.
That might be a tough one, yeah. Yeah, I think everybody who had a bye this week, it was pretty much good for, except for maybe the Falcons. Unless they're dealing with injuries I don't know about, but just an early bye for them. But good for the Packers.
Maybe their line.
We'll see. Oh yeah, their right tackle, but isn't he like out for the season?
I don't even remember. They just don't have injuries
brought it
on offense, like skill position, and their defense, I'm pretty sure, was all healthy.
Yeah. But yeah, bye week, they're not moving. Seahawks. Sam Darnold might be okay at the quarterback position. All right. He might be fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing well. JSN looks good. I still love their defense, but I mean, it was Baker. It was that Seattle offense. It was gonna be a shootout. That was an insane game. I'm sad I didn't watch from start to finish. That looked like a really good game. How did it? Was it a walk-off field goal? It was a walk-off field goal. But yeah, I think they can. Same with like both Wests, AFC and FC. They're gonna be interesting.
Mm.
This is gonna be interesting because nobody has really set themselves ahead, head and shoulders above everybody else. I'll get to the Rams obviously, and then the Niners, but yeah, I mean they lost, yeah, but they still look like a good team, and they look like they can compete with anybody, which is all you want, you know. So any given week with them, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to move them, but I could easily see them being a playoff team pretty soon. Ravens, this team is mediocre trash. This team's Harbaugh needs to go. Lamar being injured sucks, but like this defense is fucking terrible. They're injury riddled.
Mm.
I don't care, man. Like what are you supposed to do, man? This team is not competitive at all. Like Cooper Rush has showed in Dallas, he was a viable backup. He was starting games when Dak was injured. He was getting dubs. He was playing fine, good even. Okay, not great. He was playing good to the point where the Cowboys had a chance every time he was starting. Dog, he went into that Baltimore team, threw 3 ints, looked like fucking complete dog shit. The Ravens defense got fucking plowed through. Like, I don't know. This Ravens team is fucking terrible. The fact that they're still odds favorites is insane. But we'll have to see the position they're in once Lamar comes back. Is Lamar gonna play this week? We'll
They
see.
said it's maybe. It's an
Who do they play this
outside
week?
chance, and then they have their bye. So if I would just take a guess, I would say that he's going to be out this
They
week.
shouldn't.
and then
Yeah,
they'll
they
have
should
their
not
bye.
play him. They're playing the. Yeah, just take the L, little bro. But like they need to win though. Like they need to win. Like they're gonna be 1-5. Like it's cooked. Like they're so cooked. They need to just wash this season away already. I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna be staying at mediocre at best until Lamar comes back and goes like 10-0 or something. But I don't see that happening because that schedule is hard. 49ers. Wow.
Dogs.
Wow. Mac Jones for MVP. Mac Jones has looked amazing. Like you said, Shanahan needs respect on his name again. I mean, everybody still. I think everybody thinks Shanahan's good, but like he's top 3. He's top 3 right now at this moment. They are cooking. Mac Jones looked amazing. CMC's looking great. Sadly, because Corey has him in fantasy. As long as CMC can stay healthy, if they can just get healthy as a team, this is a scary ass team. This might
you just see that
the
trade?
pick out of the West. No. what
Flacco to
happened?
Cincy.
Gosh.
Cincy's back. Move him up, baby.
Did they get a couple linemen with that trade? Did they ask for a couple of those guards or tackles? Because, hey, that'd be the team to trade from, the fucking Browns. Wow, that's insane. That is fucking insane.
I'm not moving him. I don't know if you are.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching them at all, but...
Do they even get better? Like, I don't even think Browning's not great, but Flacco's not look very good either.
Where is it? That's all. Yeah.
Like, that's an
I don't know.
in-division trade. That's crazy.
I don't think
That's
the Browns are like,
crazy.
you guys think you're gonna be good? You need linemen, boys. Yeah. I don't know. Where are they at? Yeah, they're gonna stay there. But back to the 49ers. Yeah, I think this is a good team. I don't know. Well, no, some probably thought they could go into LA and win. I'm pretty sure they always play LA good.
Yeah, they
This
do.
West always plays each other good, except for the Cardinals. Cardinals are just dog shit. But also, there's a stat. I think like they were talking about it on the Pat McAfee show. Fuck. I think Shanahan just like has McVay's number. Like I don't think Shanahan rarely loses to McVay. He always usually wins. So good dub by them. I think I could they're easily in the playoffs, whether it be division winners or wild card. I think this team is gonna only get better if they can stay healthy, which has been their fucking kryptonite for the past couple of years. But even if they're not, Mac Jones, baby. He'll carry you to the promised land. And I think it's showing more towards what do we call it? That Patriots fucking that Patriots front office and coaching staff when they drafted Jones. Oh boy. They did not know what they were doing.
No, they didn't.
Cause hey, Mac Jones has looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's just a plug and play thing. Like, I think Dan Orlovsky, big Mac Jones guy.
I do think Shanahan helps that a lot.
Shanahan definitely helps, but at the same time, like
yeah, he looks like the worst QB in football.
Trey Lance, how'd that work out? It didn't.
True, very true.
It did not. And I'm pretty sure Shanahan wanted Mac Jones. No, he didn't, because they traded up for Trey Lance. How'd the story go? There was something about Shanahan and Mac Jones, like the year they were getting drafted. I don't know how that happens. I guess they just took the bigger upside / athleticism of Trey Lance, and obviously that didn't go well. So, but yeah, Niners, good win. Looked really good. Just gotta stay healthy. Go ahead, Senor.
I just moved up these 3 teams: Denver, Pittsburgh, and New England. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the Ravens down at least until Lamar's back. You hit it on the head with this defense is maybe a bottom 3 defense in the entire league, and there's some bad defenses. And then on offense, really the only bright spot is Derrick Henry, and maybe I guess Zay's also played pretty well. But yeah, it's just this team is reliant on this team is just entirely reliant on Lamar, and they need Lamar back. So for now, moving them down. Green Bay. I don't think I touched Green Bay.
Nope.
Bye
week.
Yeah, Green Bay, staying where they are. Nice bye week, awesome. Jacksonville. Jacksonville looked good. Jacksonville looked good. Maybe Liam Cohen knows what he's doing. He might be a little bit of a he might have, maybe not the best social skills. I was a little worried when he went there, but he is a good coach because everything on this Jacksonville offense just looks a lot better. And then I wasn't too worried about this defense. I know this defense has a lot of good pieces. But the Chiefs team did struggle pretty hard to move the ball. Obviously, the Chiefs are still going to get theirs when they do, and a lot of the big plays came from Mahomes escaping the pocket, and nobody was really on him. But that's just a very good win, very gutsy win. Also, that final ending drive down the field, kind of a little underwhelming. Bailed out by like it was a pass interference, but it was kind of like a meh ending to a good game. But yeah, Jacksonville still looks really good. I'm gonna keep them in potential wild cards. But it's close though. They're a very good team. Seattle. I think this NFC West is just very hard to kind of tell who is who, where teams are outside of just Arizona being the worst team. And at this point, it's kind of just a coin flip between these 3 teams, between who's going to be the best. Darnold is, in my opinion, probably the best QB in the league currently. I think this team was not supposed to be a playoff team, and through him and JSN taking a big step up, this offense is looking very good. The Kenneth Walker Charbonnet duo also looks really good, and then the defense looks very, very good. I can't move them up past potential wild cards because it's just too many good teams in the NFC, and then in their division especially. And yeah, those stats are phenomenal. 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 ints.
Settle down.
Phenomenal.
Settle down.
Yeah, we'll keep him here, but this is a good team. Washington beat up on an injured Chargers team. I think this game says more about the Chargers than it does Washington. Getting the win is good. It's kind of like the same as the Texans beating the team that's in front of you. This is a very beat up Chargers team. I'm going to keep them where they are. They're not moving up because of that, but they are, they won the game. Should they have won the game? Yes, but they won. And we'll talk about the Chargers when we get to them. San Francisco played a really good Thursday night game against the Rams. This was a surprising game. You touched on it a little bit. Shanahan, phenomenal coach. Mac Jones played very, very well. They probably have the best offensive threat in the entire game when he's healthy with CMC, and CMC's playing like the number one player in football. And if you have that, you can win any game. And I said it going into the season that this team is reliant on CMC to be the best player, and he is performing like the best player. And with their defense, they have a lot of injuries on defense, but it's just next man up. This entire defense just looks really good. They're cohesive. Keeping this Rams team to 24, I think it was 27-24. 26-23. That's very, very good from this Niners team. And, so far they're 2-0 in the division. They've beat the Seahawks and they've beaten the Rams. I think I have to move them up because so far they are proving that they're just going to beat the other teams in the division. So I'm going to move them up to playoff teams because even if they don't win the division, I would be very surprised if this Niners team doesn't make the playoffs. I think they're just that good, and they're leading the division right now. Is it you with playoff teams or is it me?
You can go real quick. I'm letting the dogs out. Go ahead.
Okay. Chargers. Injuries are just catching up to them. Unfortunately, this line is not giving Herbert enough time. A lot of the time, the running game is now completely just destroyed. No Najee, no Marion Hampton, for at least the next 4 weeks. The defense also did kind of take a bit of a step back. Kind of whatever Washington wanted to do, Washington was able to do. But a lot of it comes down to this Chargers team couldn't move the ball because they're just beat up. They still have a really good QB, so they can win any game. But this is a very tight division. And even they are a very good team, but this is such a tight division that losing one of your best players or best offensive-sided players in Marion Hampton could be the difference between missing the playoffs and making the playoffs. I'm going to move them down to potential wildcard team because this AFC is still really weak. There is just too big of a worry with the injuries. The Chiefs losing to Jacksonville in the way that they did, I think is tough. I think Jacksonville's a good team, so I don't think this is a bad loss by Kansas City, but this is a pretty competitive division. The Chargers are injured, yes, but this is still a team that can beat, most teams. And Denver is starting to get that resurgence back that we kind of expected coming into the year. Granted, they do have a couple free wins against Las Vegas, so it's kind of whatever there. But you have to be playing better football if you want to be winning this division. And you have to be able to beat, like a Kansas City of old is beating Jacksonville. And it's not like there was any big issue. Like, it was a good game against a good opponent. They couldn't, win the game. Kareem Hunt looked good. Pacheco looked good. I do think it will help a lot when Rashee Rice is healthy. They do very much need Rashee Rice back. And I think maybe we can revisit how Kansas City's offense looks once they get Rashee Rice back. But yeah, for now, I'm not too confident in this team being a guaranteed playoff team. Indy, again, another dub. Awesome. So far, they've just played a pretty underwhelming schedule, which is my only issue with this Colts team. They will still in playoff team. Did I say healthy? Yeah, I meant just when he gets back. He was suspended for 6 games, and I just meant when he gets back from being suspended. This Colts team has just not played a ton of good teams. This Raiders team is terrible. This Titans team is terrible. This Broncos team played badly. This was a good game, and the Colts probably could have won it by a little bit more, but I think the Broncos were looking a lot worse in week 2 compared to how they are now. And then this Dolphins team was just terrible. They are still a playoff team. I'm very interested to see how a Jacksonville Indy game would play right now. We don't get to see it until December. But I'll keep them in the playoff team because, again, I've said it now a few times. This AFC is so weak. Indy could pretty easily make it. And then Tampa. Tampa with a really good win over Seattle. I didn't want to move Seattle because I think this is just a battle between 2 really good teams. But winning a game like that is always just going to be a positive. I'm going to move Tampa up. They have that chip on their shoulder that I think championship teams have. Baker's just a dog. They need Bucky healthy, obviously, but Baker's a dog. They have one of the best receiving cores in the entire league when they're healthy. Their line looks good. I do think they need to get a little bit more out of their defense. But it's a good team. It's a good offense that they're playing against. So giving up 35, while it doesn't feel great, in close games, there are very few quarterbacks that are as clutch as Baker has been this year. And I expect Baker to keep it up. I think he's played great. Your turn, Xander?
All right. Time for the real ball knower. What we got? Playoff teams?
Correct.
Move San Fran up. Pittsburgh. Hey. Hey. I'm the biggest.
What are you, Big X?
The
Yeah, I was just going to say, hey.
Hey. No, bye week. Right.
Good week by
Pretty
them.
Sure. Yeah. Good week. Good week by them. Get back home. Who do we got looking forward to? To the Browns.
Low key, a great week for the Steelers too, because the Bengals lost, looked like shit. Cleveland lost, it probably should have won that game, and then the Ravens lost and looked like shit.
Hey, these are your division winners right here, the Steelers. Not gonna move bye week. Rest of their division looks like shit. Hey, W. Colts, like Bobby was saying, just a cupcake schedule. Can't control who you play, but you're beating the teams you gotta beat. That's for sure. You lost to the one good team you played. I mean, I'm just saying, but should you have won that game? Maybe. But good teams know how to win. They didn't know how to win that week, so tough for them. They're still a playoff team. Still the favorites in that division. Are they though? Who knows? Like you said, gotta wait till December for Colts and Jags, but I think I'll move these guys over here. I think pretty confident they'll probably make the playoffs though. Jags, same thing. I think it's gonna be a fight between these two for the division. It'll be interesting. I definitely, like I said, think the Jags have the better win. And I think the Colts have exceeded expectations and have beat up those shitty teams, but I think the Jags overall better team. We can all agree. They're both gonna stay here though. I think they might be like a little tag team for the rest of the year. We'll see. Chargers, I'm gonna move down. Not to be a hater or anything, but this division is just so weird, and with all the injuries they're getting, it's gonna be so hard. I don't know. It's gonna be so hard. Like, I could still see them winning the division.
Really?
But like, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. This is gonna be such a wonky division to end the year. They just need to get healthy. Did we learn about? Look at these stats. Holy.
Yeah, comparing
The
those
week
stats,
off.
he looks way better.
Literally missed a game. I mean, give him one more game. He literally has the same stats.
You think he's throwing for
Except for completion
300? Wait,
percentage.
go back to it.
It's only
He's throwing for
320.
320 yards, completing 80% of his passes and throw
Yeah,
in
he does
what?
that like every week.
Yeah, every week. Yeah, 60%.
Good defenses.
He
Hello.
played the Cowboys defense and had 67
Settle
as his high.
down. What have we heard about Joe Alt? Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Looks like they're not putting him on IR. So that'll
When's
be
their
good
bye
for them.
week?
That'll be so good for them. That's a good question. Week 12.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus
Tough.
Christ.
Tough.
But I'm just going to move him down for now, okay? You'll see why. Yeah, tough loss though. 10 points against fucking retirement home defense and the Commanders. Not what I like to see. I need G Shaw's opinion on that. I'll have to ask him about the game. Bucks. Hey, Baker, touchdown maker. Walk-off field goal, get the dub. That was a shootout of a game. Like I already said, the Seahawks. Wish I watched it, but Baker knows how to win games. If you are down a score and you need a field goal, a touchdown, whatever you need, I'm pretty sure you're taking Baker right now out of all the quarterbacks in the league. It's either Baker or like
Darnold.
Stafford, Mahomes. No, not
Darnold,
no.
baby. Darnold.
No, fuck no. Yeah, no. Love Baker. Love this team. And they're injured too, which is the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like, they're still injured a little bit. So,
They just lost Bucky.
yeah. I love this team. I fucking love this team. I love what Todd Bowles got going down there. I'm going to move them up to Super Bowl contenders. They look great. Good dub by them. Chiefs moving down. This whole division's going to be chilling here for, well, except for the Raiders. This whole division's going to be chilling here for a bit until I figure out what's going on. Chiefs probably look the most shit out of all of them, but they're missing their key. Corey keeps preaching. Hey, wait till Rashee Rice gets back. Wait till Rashee Rice gets back. Wait till this defense starts playing how they usually do. Just you wait.
I'll be waiting.
Before any of that, they need to find a fucking run game. That's what they need to do. How'd they look this game?
They didn't even have a bad run game.
Mahomes led their team in rushing. 6 carries for 60 yards.
Yeah.
Pacheco Hunt, someone has to figure it out. Or maybe give Brashard Smith some touches, but someone has to actually figure it out.
They have a committee. Their run game was not
Yeah,
bad.
Mahomes-
If you watch the
Mahomes
game,
is
the
part of the
run game was
committee?
not bad. No,
Mahomes is their leading rusher on the year.
Yeah, but what is their...
Uh-huh.
Okay, that doesn't sound great. That doesn't sound great. But
Kareem went 7 for 49.
Yep.
Good. Pacheco went 7 for 36.
yeah, that
Pretty
I
good.
mean,
5
if you combine that, that is not a bad running back. 13 or 14 touches for just under 80 or 100 yards. Not bad.
need to be better. Yeah. I think they get consistent rushing. They get Rashee back. They'll look fine, and they'll most likely win this division, sadly. But until then, they're going to be stuck here with the Chargers and Broncos. Excuse me. And they're ahead of all these dog shit Packers. Yeah, I don't know. They went into Duval. They let T-Law come down the field, get the dub. Said there was a DPI call. Looked a little sus.
No, it was a good call. It was just an unfortunate end to the game when it was like, what, second
like a
and
third down?
15, third and 15.
Oh.
T-Law threw to the end zone. He was getting, BTJ was getting hung on, so it's a good call, but like, yeah. It was just a sad way for such a good game to end. 3rd and 13, Bailey said.
3rd and 13. Whew.
Yeah, on like the...
Bailed.
They were on like the 20 or something like that, and they needed the 5-yard line for a first down, something like that.
We'll take it, though. Fuck the Chiefs. Yeah. I think having all 3 of them in here is fine. Lions. Hey. Got the dub. You beat that dog shit fucking Bengals team. I'm going to hold off, because I think I like doing 2 and 2 for my top 2 tiers for now.
And you're keeping... Okay. Interesting.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Wait, what do you mean? You think I'd move someone down?
No.
Wrong. Yeah, Lions look good. Oh. They beat that dog shit fucking Bengals team. I'm surprised I mean, Jamar's eventually gonna have to have a game. Like, if anybody's gonna do anything for that offense, it's Jamar. So, surprised they let up as many points as they did, but Jamar Chase factor, I guess. Still a good team, really good team. Dan Campbell, great coach. They're making the playoffs.
Yes, they are.
Bucks moved up. Rams. Listen here. When life takes a piss on you, you drink it. You take it like a man. Okay? It was a tough, short week. Shanahan knows how to whoop your guys' ass. You know, am I worried? Hell no. Are the Rams worried? Maybe. But I think they'll be fine. They've
They drink it. That's what they do.
they've just had a hard time with Shanahan and the Niners. But guess what? You only got to play them twice. So just win all your other games, okay? Which they haven't done so far. But
Did they lose
they'll
to?
be good. They're staying there. They lost to who was it? Not the Colts. Tell you that much. Not the Colts. It was
It was
Eagles.
the Eagles. Yeah.
That wonky ass Eagles ending, which shouldn't have lost that game. So they should be, 3-1.
Yeah, undefeated. Well, they're 3-2 currently,
4-1.
so that'd have been
3-2. Exactly what I was saying. But yeah. We'll see who they got next week. I need hope for this team. The Raven. Nice pick-me-up game. A nice pick-me-up
Hey,
game.
that's what we said the same thing about the Niners. Nice pick-me-up game against the Niners. And then
They
Shanahan
needed a
punches
nice
you in the face.
pick-me-up.
We need Harbaugh to punch him in the face.
Puka's about to set a single game record next week.
Oh, geez.
Let
Jair's
me
gonna
just
have
tell
him
you.
locked down. You try to do
Oh,
that,
yeah, for
that
sure.
Ray Lewis dance in front of him, in front of those Ravens
that was
fans.
funny. That was funny. That was good stuff.
Dude, that makes me hate Jair even more. That guy's such a
Oh
loser.
man. But yeah, I think they'll be fine. I'm gonna do the last two. You only got 3 anyway. Also, Eagles finally lost. God bless. Yeah, I don't know what's with this team. Jalen Hurts. I mean, I know what it is. Jalen Hurts is ass. Their
No.
offensive play calling is
Oh, you
ass.
piss me off.
AJ Brown is ass.
That part's true.
Nah, I don't know, man. They're lucky they have a damn good roster. That's all I'm saying. Saquon's look good though. That was Saquon's best game of the year. Or he had a really
Yeah.
good first game, didn't he?
No, go look at Saquon's game.
He not have a good game?
No.
He had a tutty at least.
CJ Gardner-Johnson is signing with the Ravens.
Oh yeah, that'll help him. No, that'll
Jair
that'll
on
do
one
the
side,
trick.
CJ Gardner-Johnson on
Well,
the other.
CJ's
I'm
a
down.
safety.
Oh, I
CJ's
always forget he's a safety, man.
6 for 30. Hey, not bad.
6 touches. Sirianni needs to be arrested.
He got 3 receptions at least.
Yeah,
He'll put up almost 90.
you have one of the best running backs in the entire league, and you're giving him 6 touches. 6
Well,
design
technically,
touches.
it's not Sirianni. Is Sirianni play calling? Is
No,
it not
but-
just their coordinator?
I don't. I
Pretty sure
really
it's
don't
that new coordinator.
know. I don't know how their dynamic is. I still
I'm
think
pretty sure it's the
Sirianni's a horrible
coordinator
coach.
because Kellen was doing it last year. You said what? You think Sirianni is a terrible coach?
Yeah, I think Sirianni's a horrible coach.
Really? I don't mind Sirianni.
Well, I don't think he's horrible, but I do think he's very overrated.
Howie Roseman carrying.
Yeah. Tuba says that Sirianni's the top 3 coach in the league, and it just blows my
Holy
mind.
fuck. Holy shit.
Especially
a Jets fan is saying that?
top 3's got to be Shanahan, McVay, and Reed.
Yeah. Maybe Ben Johnson can squeak in there. Possibly.
Yeah, at number 31.
Okay.
Anyway, Bills. Oh wait, you didn't finish the Eagles?
I mean, yeah, they're still gonna be Super Bowl favorites. They have to lose eventually. I like that there's no perfect teams.
No,
really.
Rue.
So I feel like usually goes on to like
Well, if you think about
week
it,
10.
Mac Jones is a perfect QB so far.
Not wrong. Not wrong. But yeah, they're still Super Bowl contenders. They're still top 3 team in the league. They lost to they lost to a Broncos team, so
A potential
Yeah.
wild card team.
potential. Bills, like you said, division game. Anything can happen. But boy, what a sad game for them. Could it just be Vrabel in that defense? Could it be this offense having a bad day, I guess? I don't know, but that was an interesting game. It was in New England, right? It wasn't Foxborough.
No, I think it was in
I just
Buffalo,
remember
right?
those thick white jerseys. Oh, those jerseys are so nice.
Yeah, it was in Buffalo.
Even worse. Yeah.
Dude, James Cook had 15 touches for 49 yards.
Yeah. I don't. Milton Williams, baby. Good signing by the Pats.
Yeah, that
I
New
think it
England
was just
defense
more
is
of a
disgusting.
division game slash Rabel as that defense humming. So, as I said, we all get our one-offs. You know the Bills are still going to be there in the end. I don't think I'd take any other team in the AFC over them still. So, they're still up in the Super Bowl favorites. Just down week for that offense in total, probably, especially for James Cook.
I also think we saw the Christian Gonzalez effect in this like first 5 games because they were terrible first 2 weeks on defense. Well, Miami put 33 up on them without Christian Gonzalez, and then they've allowed 20 from Buffalo and 13 from Carolina since Christian Gonzalez
How
has
many
been
games has
back.
he played?
2.
Only 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Miami put up 33 on this team without Christian Gonzalez. And then Buffalo pushed up 20. Yeah, I think yeah, I'll get to the Bills eventually. Bucks, yeah, Super Bowl contender. Already talked about them. Detroit, I still think Detroit is a. I think they're pretty much guaranteed making the playoffs. This offense is just so electric that unless your offense can match them, you won't be able to keep up with this Lions team. Their defense really isn't anything special. I think they're maybe like an average defense, but they will give up those big plays. I mean, we saw Jamar put up, what was it, 10 catches, 100-something yards, 2 touchdowns. So you can beat this Lions defense easily if you have like the players for it. But can your defense slow down this Lions team? And I don't think most defenses can. There's just a handful that I think can stop them. So I think they're a Super Bowl contender. With this, I'm also moving the Rams down to playoff team. I think they're still a guaranteed playoff team. I think that is a bad loss to have. Like, yes, it is a division game, which is always scary. Yes, you're playing against Shanahan. But that is a division game that you kind of need to win more than anything else. Because this game right here could be the decider for who wins this division. I mean, obviously, you're playing Seattle twice. You're playing Seattle twice. Seattle's a great team. You're playing the Niners twice. The Niners are a great team. So that's 4 really tough games right there. You need to beat those games, especially against the injury-riddled teams. You watching that nice clip?
No.
Philly, yeah. Same thing about Philly. Same thing about Buffalo. Teams will lose games. You're never gonna go undefeated. I think it was bad play calling by the Eagles team that led them to a spot where they lose this. Saquon should never, ever, 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 ever get 6 touches in a game. Even if he's injured, you should probably trot him out there, get him a couple more touches. He needs to be a core part of your game plan. And this is with Jalen Hurts putting up a pretty good game. Jalen Hurts played well this game, and you're still losing. And then Buffalo, it's a division game. That New England defense is electric. They shut down just about everything Buffalo wanted to do outside of a few great Kincaid and Shakir routes. The run game was kind of the biggest difference for Buffalo. James Cook finally got shut down. Like, he was having a great year, and then he kind of got shut down by New England. Also, Hurts didn't miss A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown stopped running. That is A.J. Brown's fault. A.J. Brown is a bum. This guy complains to get the ball, and then he doesn't run out his routes. He did. They showed it. He slowed down.
Jalen Hurts sucks too, though.
No. Yeah, but they're still my Super Bowl favorites. I still think they're the best team in their conferences. Pretty easily.